To Restorative Yoga. It's a rainy night, so an extra good night to do restorative practice. And I'm so glad to be here with you. I've been looking forward to this literally all day long. So we're going to start tonight on our backs. And for now, you don't need any of your props. Just come on down onto your back. And just allow the body to sink down. And take a moment here as you're lying down just to notice, right? Notice the weight of the body as it sinks onto the mat. Begin to notice your natural breath. Not changing it, just noticing. And then begin to notice the rest of the body. Starting with the forehead, soften your forehead. Soften the space between your eyes. Allow the jaws to relax. Take a breath in through your nose. Collarbone spread. Exhale, let your shoulders soften a little bit more. And then return to awareness of the breath. Breathe in through the nose and out through your mouth. Notice the rise of the belly as you inhale. Let the belly fall as you exhale. Three cycles of breath here. And then perhaps you take up a little more space, widening the feet. You can reach the arms overhead if that feels good. Star pose. Letting gravity sink you into your mat just a little bit more. Let your awareness travel to the navel, the belly button. All awareness of the belly. Letting the belly rise, expand. And let the belly fall. Working to still the mind by counting the breath. Breathing in for 1. Exhaling for 2. Inhale to 3. Exhale to 4. And like this, continue counting your breath for a full minute. If the count is lost, just begin again. Now let the breath return to normal. Just an even, gentle, steady breath in and out. Take your right hand, reach for your left wrist, and start to create a C shape with the body. Right leg over left. Banana asana, so just sitting. Just allow it to be a soft side body stretch. Breathe in, expand the ribs. Breathe out and soften. And then release the mind. Come back to star pose just for a moment. Full breath in through the nose. Breath out the nose. And then right hand or left hand reaches for right wrist, for whichever side you did, to the other side. Banana asana. Shoulder and hips soften. Release the wrist and simply roll onto your right side. Take a moment to pause. And gently push yourself up to a seated posture. And so the first pose we're going to come into tonight is supported child's pose. So you'll take your bolster and put it in front of you, or two pillows if that's what you're using. And you'll know the pose, but maybe coming to it a little more gently, especially if you've been sitting at a home office on your couch watching Netflix, right? The knees can be maybe a little closer together, and use the breath, lengthen the spine, and then hinging from the hips, come on down. Child's pose. Try letting one cheek come to the side. Beautiful. And adjust yourself for complete comfort. We'll stay here a few minutes until we move on to the other side. Palms can be up or palms can be down. And then as you're here, bring attention to the top of the head without making any shifts in the posture. Awareness at the top of the head, breathe in fully. And as you exhale, let the breath travel from the top of the head to the neck to the lower spine. Breathe in from the low spine all the way to the top of the head. And then continue on just like this, following your breath from top to bottom. If it would feel good for your neck, you can turn your head the other way. Maybe even widening the knees just a little bit more. As you breathe in, the spine lengthens. And as you breathe out, the hips sink deeper. Following the breath in and out. About 5 more rounds of breath, just as you are. And then as you're ready, gently push into your hands. You don't have to move your bolster or your props whatsoever, unless it's just really in your way. Just find a little bit of movement in cat-cow. So coming to table, shoulders and wrists stacked in line. Drop your belly, inhale, gaze up. Exhale and round, nose towards your chest. Inhale for cow, collarbone spread. And exhale for cat. And then just move with your breath, linking your breath to your body. Going as slow and as deep as you choose. One more full round, wherever you are. And then coming back to table, draw your belly button into the spine gently. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, head to the left, hips to the right, elbows may bend. Stretching all through the side body to the hip space. Inhale to center, exhale other side. And then here too, just link breath to movement, inhale forward, exhale to the left. Going at your own pace. Sinking a little deeper maybe. And then when you're done, just sitting back onto your heels for a moment. So we're going to come into a modified deer pose. If you have a bolster, it can just stay like this. If you have pillows, you may want to bunch them up a little just to get a little elevation. So bringing your left hip in line with your pillows or your bolster. Knees can be bent to begin. And use the breath, come into this mindfully. Inhaling, the spine lengthens. Exhale, twist from the belly. Breathing in, and then gently melting the body down. And then once you're here, you might adjust the legs. You can extend the legs out. If you feel any tension in the back, just move the knees a bit. For a little more stretch in the cervical spine, you can turn the head the opposite way, but it's quite a stretch. So find what brings you comfort. Take a gentle breath in and a long breath out. And then as you're ready, push it into your hands and slowly rising up. And to transition, we'll just turn with the feet away from your props. You can move side to side to move the sit bones away, the flesh away. So we'll take a forward fold, but we won't stay in this very long. Simply using the breath, finding a little bit of movement. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, hinge from the hips, lead with your chin. Let your hands fall to the mat. And breathe. Press into the fingertips, inhale, long spine. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Maybe the fingers reach a little closer to the feet. Inhale. And exhale. And then 2 more times on your own. Breath with a little bit of movement. And on this next exhale, just let yourself come into your full forward fold. Releasing any bind you have, fingertips on the mat. Slowly and gently walk yourself up. Seated posture. And then we'll take deer pose on the other side. So turning to your right hip next to your pillows or your bolster. Knees are bent. And allow yourself to set up by using the breath to lengthen your spine once more. Twist and lower on down. Noticing if there's any areas that feel sticky or congested. Just allow yourself to adjust. Breathing in and fully exhale. Let everything release down. We'll stay about another minute in this posture. Notice if the shoulders are tight. Can you release them just a little bit more? Following the breath in and out, slowly and gently. And then as you're ready, gently pushing yourself up once more. So we'll come into Queen's pose, or reclined bound angle, if you will. So if you do have a bolster and a block, you can always support the bolster just a little more. And if you don't have props at home, you're using pillows, they can be quite nice. You just take your pillow, stack together, and kind of take the top of it and roll it over. Keeping your towels or blocks handy, one on each side. And then bring your low back super close to the bolster, but just leave maybe an inch so that natural curvature of the spine can happen. Make sure your pillows are secure, sturdy, lengthen, and then just start to sink back. Oh, my favorite pose. And if it would feel good, the soles of the feet can come together, knees are bent. Baddha Konasana. Towels can go under the knees to support them. Hands can go out to the sides, palms up or down. And take time to let the body settle in. We'll be here a little bit longer in this posture. So plenty of time to adjust, to let go. As you breathe in, notice the chest expand. As you exhale fully, shoulders relax and melt down. Allowing the chest to be open, heart to be open. If the mind tries to wander, just let it. Let it wander, but bring your awareness, pure breath. Belly rising and falling with the breath. Each exhale, have a sense of letting go a little bit more. We'll stay just a little longer, but if the hips or the knees need an adjustment, you can extend the legs out long. Or you can bend the knees. Nothing to do but watch the rise and fall of your breath in your mind's eye. Two gentle breaths before we transition in through the nose, out through the mouth. Again, inhale and exhale. And And plant the soles of your feet onto the mat and just gently roll off to one side. Moving the props. Come right back down onto the back as you're ready. Draw your left knee into the chest and then your right. Start to take little tiny circles with the knees or bring them forward and back, Papanasana. As you lower the feet, let them be mat distance apart. And let the knees fall together, not knee pose, just for a moment. Super good for the lumbar spine, the low back. Bring the shoulders down onto the mat. Take a long breath into your nose. As you exhale, drop your knees to the left. Head can go to the right. Inhale to center, and then opposite way. And then just moving, linking breath to movement, even here. Starting gentle and then going a little deeper. As you're ready, find stillness. Draw your right knee and extend your left leg long. And then bring the right knee more towards the armpit. Just give it a squeeze, a little compression. Maybe taking tiny, gentle movements, circular with the knee, one way, and then the other. Come to stillness, breathe in. And then supine twist, right leg, knee rolls to the left. You can take a moment to adjust, to find your towel or your pillow to support the knee or the leg as you extend it out. Breathing in. As you breathe out, let the rib cage soften and come together on the right side. Not forcing the body to twist. breath in and breath out. And then gently guide your right knee back, coming all the way flat onto your back. Take star pose once more. Allow your spine to reset. Allow the weight of your body to sink even deeper. Bringing both soles of the feet onto the mat for support. Draw the left knee towards the chest and re-extend the right leg long. You can rotate the ankle, spin it one way and the other. Guide the knee towards the armpit. Take a little compression in the belly. And maybe taking little circles. The knee, the hip, and then going the other way. Coming to stillness, big breath in. Supine twist, other side. Stay one more minute. Perhaps you can find a little more rotation in the spine, a little more softness in the shoulders, a little more prana. Breath in And let it go. Slowly unwinding, coming back to center. Let the soles of your feet be on the mat. Realign your spine. And then draw the left knee into the chest and then the right. And once more, taking small, slow circles with the knees. One way. And then the next. The other side. Allow the soles of the feet to come down to the earth once more. Gently rock your head to one side and then the other. Super gentle. We'll take a version of bridge pose. So if you have a block in your yoga practice space, you can use that. You can use it on the small section, the medium, or the tall. And if you don't have blocks, no worries. Whatever you're using, a pillow, a towel, a sweatshirt, just roll it up as best you can. I'll show you with towels in case you don't have them. Press into your feet. Gently start to curl the pelvis up. And place your pillow, your towels right at the low back. And then take a moment to find that sweet spot, right? So it doesn't have to be a big bridge, a big back bend. Just allowing a little more than the natural curvature of the lumbar spine to happen. And then shimmy your shoulders so the scapular bones are flat on the earth. Knees can knot close together, as we did before, or you can start to extend the legs out just a little bit. Ever so slightly drawing the chin away from the chest, just a bit. Allowing the neck to be still. Allowing the forehead to soften once more. The muscles around the eyes release. Let your jaw slacken. Feel the right earlobe reaching towards the earth, and then the left earlobe. As you breathe in fully, the collarbones expand. As you exhale, your shoulders release just a little bit more. Follow the breath in. Follow the breath out. 3 rounds of breath to prepare to transition. As you're ready, no rush. Press into your feet gently. Lift your hips slowly. Remove your prop. Take any movement that you need here, drawing the knees in, or maybe taking happy baby pose. Oh yeah, that feels good. Releasing the feet back down and preparing for Shavasana, final posture tonight. Take a moment, maybe you reach for your oil that you got, placing one drop in your hand, rubbing the palms together, breathing in that fragrance, hand to your heart, if that calls you, and if not, just using any props you have. You come into your final pose. As you prepare for complete stillness, let the toes point inward towards each other. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, let the feet flop to the side. A gentle breath in as the belly fills. Exhale completely. Shavasana. Gently take a breath in and a breath out. Start to bring tiny movements to your fingers and toes. Reach your arms long overhead, breathe in, and stretch your toes out long, breathe out. Stay for a full round of breath, full body experience. Gently rolling into fetal posture. Taking a moment here to wish Mother Earth Happy Earth Day. And then gently pushing yourself up to a seated posture. Reach your arms overhead, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. Thumb tips to the space between your eyebrows. From my home to yours, namaste.